Hi, I'm Lynn. I work at the Cumberland Library, and I'm back again doing another cooking video for the library. It's for our online programming that we're trying to do while we're not able to do in-person things. And a lot of the videos can be found on YouTube, Cumberland Library, Cumberland Public Library's page on YouTube, and check out our Facebook page too, and you can see all the things that are coming up. I've done a few others, so check those out and check out all the other great online programming for children and teens and for adults. So today I am going to make some flatbread pizza. And I'm not into making my own dough, and I've always been a little bit intimidated by making homemade pizza because of the dough. I'm just not a bread person, and I don't do well with it. So I discovered this beautiful little shortcut, and this is what I use. Either these Stonefire flatbreads, which are perfect because one of these, they come in 2-pack, but one of these makes great, cut it in half, and it's just enough for my husband and I for dinner. Or sometimes I grab these. This is naan, and this also makes great pizza as well, and it's pretty much the same thing whether you use this or use that. And there's probably other ready-made flatbreads and things that you can use as well, but this is what I like. They're really flavorful, and that's what I've been using. So I am going to put sausage and caramelized onions and cheese on my pizza today, but pizza is obviously one of those things that you can put many things on. I do barbecue chicken, I do sausage, I do sometimes just tomatoes and cheese and a little bit of basil, fresh basil, whatever you've got. And again, pizza is really up to your imagination. You can put lots of things on it. Because it cooks for a very short period of time in the oven, you want to cook most of your stuff ahead of time. So I've already started. I'm doing sausage, like I said. So this is chicken sausage. It's got kale in it. Hello. With sweet Italian chicken sausage with kale. And I have onions going here. I started them because caramelizing onions can take quite a while, and they're really looking good. So I think I'm going to shut that off. You can put raw onions too, obviously, if you don't want to caramelize them. These are red onions. You can do regular onions, you can do shallots. That's my oven. I preheated my oven to 425. And the first thing I do is I get my flatbread and I put it in the oven right on the rack just to get it started, crisping up. So I'm going to put that in there. It's just going to go in there for like maybe 3-4 minutes. Do 4, maybe, if I can figure out. I've only been living here 6 years. I don't know how to use this. All right. So that's going to go in there for a few minutes, and I'm going to throw together our little arugula salad while that's happening, and then we'll get going with the pizza. And it's going to be really simple and quick, and use your imagination when you're making your own pizza. So I've got a bowl of arugula here, and my arugula salad, when I make it with our pizza, is pretty much just arugula usually, and sometimes some cheese. I'm going to I had a pear that was kind of starting to look a little sad, so I'm going to throw that on there, and I like something sweet in my salad. That's just add a little bit of something different, but a lot of times we just have the arugula with some cheese, and sometimes we put it right on top of the pizza and eat it like that. And you can do whatever you want with it. You can do spinach, you can do regular salad, you don't have to do a salad. So I'm just going to show you how I dress it, and it's quick and simple. Let's have a little trouble with the angle here with this thing. But my dressing is really simple too. It is just, you need an acid. I use different vinegars, white vinegar, balsamic vinegar. I'm using apple cider vinegar. It's just 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar. And so it's 1 part acid, and that could be lemon juice too, or lime juice, whatever, and 3 parts oil, and that could be olive oil, canola oil, pretty much those would be the ones you would want to use. That was 1, 2, 3. Okay. I am in sweats today because it is Halloween and it snowed yesterday, which is kind of crazy. So it's been a hang around the house kind of day, and you know, we're in sweats, we're in slippers, and we're hanging out, and it's a good day to make pizza. So I got my oil and my vinegar in there, and you're gonna be amazed. All it is, salt and pepper. That's the whole dressing. You can emulsify that with some mustard. Mustard helps to keep the oil and vinegar from separating, but you don't have to put that in there. So I just mix that up. That is it. I'm gonna throw in, I've already thrown some vinegar on these because they've started to brown with these pears, and just to keep them from browning anymore. Sometimes they throw apples in there, raisins, cranberries, you know, dried cranberries. I like a little sweetness. I have a very strong sweet tooth, and I will find any excuse to eat something sweet. All right, that's already got a little bit of vinegar on it, so it should be fine. It's not too much. I'm not gonna actually dress that right now because I don't want it to wilt down too much, and I don't want it to get too soggy. So I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna shave some Parmesan over that too, just before we eat it. All right, I'm gonna get that out. It's been in there just about 4 minutes or so, and grab that. Don't use your hands. Whoa. Ah. Okay, so just starting to get a little brown. Helps it feel. So at this point, you would, if you want to use a white sauce, you put it on now. If you were not going to use a sauce, you may put a little olive oil on it, or a tomato sauce, or a marinara, pasta sauce, whatever that you were going to use. So you might have something left over that you want to throw on there and make a pizza. I use straight on tomato paste, right on there, brush it on, gives just enough tomato flavor, and it works out really well. I saw somebody do this once, and I was like, what? And I was kind of skeptical, and I tried it, and it's really good, and it's easy. And if you have it, use that, use whatever you have. I'm just going to brush that on. It's so super simple. Great quick weeknight meal. Great quick any meal. Kids would probably like it. You know what they like. Put what they like on it. Put what you like on one half, what your husband likes on the other half. And you know, it comes in a package of 2, so you get 4 servings or whatever. Or you know what's nice too is cut it into like little slices, and it's nice for like a party, for you know, grab and go, kind of like appetizer type of thing. All right, so that's on there. That's as simple as that. So let's get our sausage on there. Let's pile it on, as much or as little as you want. Kind of want to break it up. I just sauteed this before I started, and break it up into little pieces. It was in the casing. I took it out. You can buy it out of the casing. For some reason, I always grab it in the casing, and then I take it out of the, I don't know why I don't just buy it out of the casing. Kind of a little mind block there. All right, that looks pretty good. All right. That, maybe a little more over here. I like every bite to have something in it. You know, you want to bite and just have bread. All right, that looks good. And our onions are all caramelized, looking good. Get a spoon, get those on there. You don't have to put onions, obviously. Put whatever you want. Pepperoni. We like barbecue chicken, that's a good one. Pineapple, ham. If that's not too controversial for you. There's a controversy about ham and pineapple on pizza. I don't like it, but that was kind of just enough. That was 1 onion, 1 medium onion. That looks like it's just enough. Scatter that around so everybody gets a bite. And then I usually get like a ball of mozzarella. Hopefully I can get it open without too much of a struggle. Sometimes, plus my hands are greasy, it's gonna have to attack it with a knife maybe. Come on, please. You have one job. All right, we're going in with a knife. I know I should have opened it. All right, let's rip it open. I'm going to probably use most of it, so what I don't use, I'll just put in another container. You can get, you know, pre-sliced or just shredded. You can use just shredded mozzarella. I like fresh mozzarella, but I don't always use that. You can put whatever you want. If you don't want to put mozzarella, you don't have to. You can put cheddar, something spicy, make your pizza spicy. And just, maybe I'm not going to use it all. It's actually a lot here. And spread it around. Be like a ton of cheese. You can put cheese like in between, sort of like layer it, you know, in between. That sausage went on the floor. In between the layers of the meat and the veggies or whatever you put on there, so you get like layers of cheese. Spread that out. Okay, beautiful. And I shredded up some Parmesan earlier. I'm just going to sprinkle that on. I love Parmesan cheese. Put it on everything. Can't get enough. I'll probably put some more on after. Okay, there we go. All ready to go in the oven. Now, this is going right on the grate with no pan. If you have a pizza stone, you can use a pizza stone. But this, I'm going to slide this right into the oven with a tongue. Just going to slide it right in. And I'm going to put a cookie sheet underneath in case the cheese, you know, gets melty, and I don't want it to end up on the bottom of my oven because I just cleaned it. All right, so slide it in, and we'll finish the salad. Sliding it right on. It's going right on. Check it out. Right, where are we? See, right there with the thing under it. So no spills, no mess. All right, I want to time this. It's going to be in there for about 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes, and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back, and the pizza is looking great. It is actually done already. It really only took like 8 minutes. It's starting to really get brown around the edges, so when you make it, keep an eye on it. I have the oven on 425. You could lower it a little bit, but it's not taking as long as it usually does for whatever reason. So I'm gonna pull it out. What I do is I just use my board, I grab it and kind of just pull it onto the board, and then that way I can just cut it right on the board. I'm gonna do that now. Ooh, melty cheese. There we go. Pizza. It got really, whoops, come on. What's the matter with me? There it is, melty sausage and caramelized onions, lots of cheese. So I'm gonna cut it in half. And that's a portion for each of us. It might be too much for some people, but we like it. And the salad here. So what I'm gonna do to finish off the salad is just shave some Parmesan into there and throw the dressing on, and we're gonna be ready to eat. Let that cool a little bit, and I'm actually gonna throw a little olive oil on that pizza and a little bit of basil. My basil died because it snowed and doesn't like the snow. It was way too cold. Just toss that around and dress it. Throw that on there. I don't want to throw it all on there, depending on how much salad you have, but because a lot of times I accidentally overdress. I just use my hands to kind of toss it around. I've got pears and cheese. Sounds strange, but it's not. It's very perfectly dressed. I'm gonna put any more than that. Okay. So I'm gonna throw a little olive oil on here just to keep the pizza from being sort of dry. Sometimes it can be a little dry. And a little bit of fresh basil just to finish it off. Super simple, quick weeknight meal. You can even make your, you know, your sausage and stuff ahead of time, and then just throw it all together when you get home, and or make it in the morning, and you can eat it, warm it up, or eat it cold. You know, pizza's good cold too. All right, that is all for that video, and we have some other good stuff coming up. So keep watching, keep checking us out on YouTube, and keep checking out our Facebook page. Thanks so much.